Is it just me, or do you also feel like totally naked and exposed when your trunk is open and like other people out in public can see what's in your trunk? Like I don't know why, but I feel so embarrassed. Nobody needs to see what's in here. These are like my dirty, dark secrets. Why is that so embarrassing? I don't know. It is though.
I could see why black men love playing in the snow. But I bet you that nobody knows what model car that was. I promise you, you don't know what model car that was. Yo, that is crazy. I could hear that slap all the way in the Bronx. I mean, what did he say? How did that transpire? How you just slap someone like that? Like slap a grown man? Yo. Wow. Fellas, what are you doing in that situation? Leave a comment down below.
Y'all are so overly fucking sexualized. Like, that, it's not even funny. I literally had a nigga ask to eat me out in the movies.
What?
Eat me out, nigga? You don't even want to finger it? You want to eat it? Like, on your knees in the movies? Oh my God, I can't do this.
I'm proud of my daughter. I'm proud.
Why don't you want to be married anymore? Be honest.
Because I've done it twice and it failed miserably. Like,
Why did it fail in your opinion?
the first time I went into it with like an idea of what it should be, and that failed. This world is not cut out for people to have like meaningful relationships. I think it's the internet. I think it's social media. I think people are designed to think there's something better out there always, and they're never content with what God intended us, just to love one another.
So what could be some tips you would give some young people so it actually can have a lasting relationship in your opinion?
Get off social media.
So how is it screwing people up? Explain to me.
They are always looking for something better. They're comparing themselves to others. They think that what people post is real, and it's not. Like, life is hard, marriage is hard, relationships are hard, and you don't go on just to the next better thing because it's easy.
To fail marriage, she know what it takes to keep a marriage. She blames social media, and she say that people looking for stuff in the street that does not exist. She seems a little tipsy, and she's definitely not taking her own advice because she's in the street looking for the same thing that those other women are looking for. Practice what you preach, woman. Psst, man, we are cooked as a society.
I know. Sometimes it really gets to me thinking about how I gave up 10 of some of my best years. 10. I was a good girlfriend too. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I was. Like, one time we had a conversation after being in the relationship for years, and mind you, we met when we was like 18 or so. So it wasn't like I knew how to have these type of conversations in the beginning to understand the likes and dislikes and desires of a man. So I didn't ask those questions. So it was like we were years in, and he said something like, marriage is just a piece of paper. I'm not doing nothing for America. Y'all, my heart could have dropped to my stomach. Like, I never knew this. Like, I watched the proposals on TikTok and Instagram all the time, and I'm like, for years I always thought that was gonna be me. And the whole time I was dealing with a man who had no intentions of proposing to me ever.
That's fair. I'm flexing
So
a little
ladies,
bit,
I say
guys.
this, know what that man's intentions are for you. Out the gate, you need to be asking
It's
those
messed
kind
up,
of
man.
questions. Don't be me, wasting 10 years. Know what that man's intentions are for you.
As soon as a man hit me with the, oh, we can just go to your spot, I assume you homeless. I'm sorry. Or I assume you live with a baby mama, you live with your girlfriend. I don't know. I assume you got some shit going on. Because why are you trying to come to my crib? Why are you offering my crib as a place to go? Like, how are you going to offer my shit? Especially if we go on a little date and shit. You like, yeah, can we go back to your crib? You asking me if we can go to my shit? And you want to hit? You're crazy. You're crazy, love.
You know the problem with most men is that they live with their mama. They got a room or they're in the basement somewhere. And I always say 3 basic things as a man you should have. A job, your apartment, and a little hoopty. You ain't gotta be the best. You ain't gotta be the best, bro. But you need to have your own keys, man. Like when situation like this comes up, unless, like I said, you know, you're playing games. You know, you got a baby mama, you can't bring her to your crib. And if that's the case, why are you messing around? Why are you messing around? All you do is hide into her body count and then later on complain that these chicks' body count is hella high. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But if that's not the case, we're not trying to hide from anyone, or you don't want her to know where you live at. But if you're serious about her and you have good intention, why would you want to hide? Unless the situation is that you live with your mama, got a nice ride, but you ain't got your own place. Bro, you gotta get your priorities straight, bro. You cannot have a $30,000-$40,000 whip paying, you know, $1,000 a month in car insurance and live with your mom in the bedroom. Put you in your name. And the juice in the fridge. Who drink my juice, ma? Either way, fellas, get your spot. Get your own crib.
Why am I still meeting men in their 30s, pushing 40, and they're like, I'm not ready to have a girlfriend yet. I'm not ready for a surgery. What are you waiting for? Your girlfriend to be born?
You know what's crazy about these chicks? These are the same one that in their teens and their 20s or even up into their 30s, they're the one that's running the street. They want to go to the H era, you know, the whole phase. They want to live their best life. They want to give the bad boys, you know, the cheeks day and night. And then as they get older, when the clock is ticking, the biological clock is ticking, you know, when the bad boys are gone, the bad boys move on to something younger. Now they want to come and chase the good guy that got his shit together. But guess what, ladies? When you was having fun, spreading those cheeks for the bad boys left and right every night, those good guys was building themselves up. You are on the decline now while he's in his prime. He put in the work, got his shit together, and now he wants to have fun. And now you're upset that he's not ready to settle down. You cannot have it both ways, ladies. You cannot run the street when you was young and in your prime, blowing off all the good guys left and right because Pookie and Ray will want to dig your guts out. And now that the man got his shit together, you want him to squash all of that, come and settle down with me. And the comment section, whoo, let's take a look at the comment section, guys. These women are, whoo, man, when they can't get what they want, whew, let's take a look at the comment section. It's crazy.
Why am I still meeting men in their 30s, pushing 40, and they're like, I'm not ready to have a girlfriend yet. I'm not ready for a surgery. What are you waiting for? Your girlfriend to be born? Why am I still meeting men in their 30s, pushing 40, and they're like, I'm not ready to have a girlfriend yet. I'm not ready for a surgery. What are you waiting for? Your girlfriend to be born? Why am I still meeting men in their 30s, pushing 40, and they're like, I'm not ready to have a girlfriend yet. I'm not ready for a surgery. What are you waiting for? Your girlfriend to be born? Why am I still meeting men in their 30s, pushing 40, and they're like, I'm not ready to have a girlfriend yet. I'm not ready for a surgery. What?
I need someone who's at least 6'8", and he has to be driving a hypercar, maybe a Bugatti or a Pagani, and I want him to be making at least 12 figures a month. And he can't have kids already because I already have 3 kids. He has to have a business under his name if he wants to be with me. He has to be very religious, and I want him to have an 8-pack. And has to be 250 pounds, all muscle, no fat, of course. And he has to be tan with big brown eyes.
Okay, but what do you have to offer?
Excuse me? What do I have to offer? Are you serious right now?
Like, what do you bring to the table?
I bring meat. What else should I bring?
Like, can you cook at least?
No, I don't do cooking. What the hell?
Can you clean?
Do I look like a maid? No, I don't do cleaning either.
Do you have a job?
Pretty girls don't work. I know I was wasting my time talking to you. I need a real man who's gonna take care of me.
What do you mean, real man? There's nothing about you that's real. Your whole body's fake.
I literally have the best surgeon in Miami, and he worked on me.
But who the hell do you think you are? You're literally, you have kids. You literally have kids, and
I knew I'm wasting my time.
Okay, PSA to all men. Just because a girl is wearing a low-cut shirt or a tight top or a fitted outfit doesn't give you permission to just stare at their chest. It makes us so uncomfortable, and if you guys could please stop doing it, it would be amazing. Men will always be like, oh, we don't like being called creeps, or we're so scared to be called creeps, but then you guys make it so difficult for the female species to exist or even wear anything.
Okay, in case you guys didn't hear a word that lady just said, she said don't be creeps, don't stare at her. No matter what she's wearing, no matter what any other woman is wearing, don't stare. I mean, even if she has like a flamingo on her head, you better not stare. Even though it's like totally human, you know, when somebody is just being totally obvious and flaunting, you know, maybe they're even like dancing with that flamingo. Yeah, you better not look. Unless you're attractive in her eyes. So like, okay, so it gets a little muddied, I know. So if you're attractive, so, you know, you gotta look at the scale. So if you're maybe an 8 or 9 or 10, she probably, you know, she's a 10 up there. So like, you might really need to be a 10. Don't look at her unless you're that. Because we all know that's the truth.
All right, here's the chick. Here's the thing with these chicks. They want to advertise for the guys that they're attractive to, but they don't want the guys that they're not attractive to look at them. So even though they're in the street or the clubs or wherever the community is, wherever the dome is that they are advertising themselves to, wearing these skimpy tight stuff on, stuff where it look like they can't breathe in. They want only the man that you're attractive to look at them. They don't want the guys that they're not attractive to look at them. And that's that lies the problem. They want to have it their way. You can't look at me. I'm not attractive to you. Fellas, we're at the end of another video. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the page. Let's grow, baby. You're my family. I love you. Until next time. Peace.